Welcome in once again to the Yugioh Fresh Off the Press community, where we analyze the current posts, trends, and forecast of the Yu-Gi-Oh markets. We're here to feed the endless eternal Yu-Gi-Oh cardboard market watch addiction. It's an addiction, guys. You guys already know. Welcome in, guys. You continue to support the channel. The channel continues to grow. Don't forget to subscribe. That's all I ask. Some help. I mean, half of you guys are not subscribed. Man, one click the all, and you'll stay up to date with all these fresh off the press videos. Guys, that's all good and well. Jay showed me the cards. We're going to be discussing today some ghost of the past cards. Some people say ghost from the trash, you know, and then we had ghost from the past too. I mean, there's not a lot of value, honestly, in ghost from the past, the first iteration, but we're going to discuss, you know, the value that I do see in here, and then we're going to go into ghosts from the past too. I mean, again, these are sets that, you know, after like a month or two, I always come back. I revisit these sets because everyone else forgets about these Yu-Gi-Oh cards. It's like if they don't exist. No one focuses, you know, on these specific cards anymore. And, you know, that's all good and well in a sense if they're not relevant, if they're not making moves, things of that nature. But it never hurts because that allows us to have that vision just in case we see or identify some opportunities that people are currently not looking at heading towards, you know, the future. So let's start with Red Supernova Dragon. I love this card from Ghost from the Past, you know. Single print, guys. Don't forget, structure deck is coming out not too far from now, you know, specifically the resonator structure deck, synchros, things of that nature. I believe this card fits in with that strategy and that archetype. So you see the spike as of late. You know, this card, if we go to the yearly chart, it's been really consolidating around the 3 to 4 Billy mark. And if we clean this up janitor style, we do see here that the card is essentially, you have a deal here. Play set for 3 Billies, 3 15s, but then the card pushes 4 Billies and beyond, almost 5s. Only 5 pages, 49 listings. So again, card is not as easy to get. Who knows if it's getting a reprint in the structure deck? We don't know yet, but if not, then this is a single print ultra rare from a set that's extremely hard to get nowadays. And yeah, I don't think this card was as readily available as the other ultra rares based on the price comparing to those other easy to get ultras. So yeah, I mean, if you plan on playing the structure deck, I would come in and just get at least one of these, man. I wouldn't sit around and wait around for this card to be at least $5 easily, but most likely that 6 to 7 Billy range before possibly even double digits. You just never know with a card like this. Then you have number 60, Duel, the Timeless. I always be talking about this one. And where's the other one? And where's the other one right here? This card right here. I think I had it over here as well, but I'm not sure. Let me just discuss them here back to back because I love these XZs monsters. You have number 60, Duel, the Timeless, and then you have number 38, Hope Harbinger, Dragon Titanic, Galaxy. Really like both of these XZs. They both have, well, this one has only 2 prints. This one only has 3 prints. I believe the Super, the Ultra, and then the Gold Secrets. So yeah, just look, this card was under 2 Billies. Almost at a Billy 50, pumping back up, wow, to 250s and eventually 3s. Why? Because it's just a great card. I mean, only has 2 printings, a generic rank 4, 56 listings only from Ghost from the Past 2. I really like this one. I'm always talking about this card. Why? Because at $2.50, I could see this at 5 Billies down the line. You know, let's see. If we go into the past, look at the charts. Card was what? 4 Billies. Easily could go back up there, pierce that all-time high, head towards 5s, and remain there steadily, because it's not easy to get this card. It's just the straight facts, you know, and it has a lot of utility, multiple effect choices, and I've always liked this rank 4. Same for number 38, Hope Harbinger. This is a generic rank 8. You can negate a spell, card or effect, just broken, and 3,000 beat stick here as well, doesn't hurt. 2 Billies here. You got a lot of one-ofs. Really, it's a $2.50 card. Eventually hits 3s as well. So this is another one that, as you can see here, 70 listings on the market. It's not as easy to get. Even the supers are hard to get. The gold secrets, again, you don't know when this card is going to get reprinted. And it's just a great generic rank 8 extra deck monster to have access to, especially with the Age of Overlord. I think those monsters are level 8s as well. So the potential is there for this card to spike up in price down the road. Then we have a Ghost from the Past card here that just continues to go up. Just, I mean, people are not really like using the card, things of that nature, but with the new Red Eyes card that came out, Black Meteor Dragon, in Duelist Nexus, the super rare that we always talk about on the channel. Now you see this Black Comet Dragon fusion going up, as you can use the new Red Eyes monster to make this based on the condition up there, and I believe so, right? And then it's a 2 Billy card, but quickly goes up to 3s, guys. Wow, it's not as easy to get this card anymore. Let me see, do I have it here? Let me see. No, yeah, I do. Look, I have my stack right here. Ironically, let me just show you guys this right here. It's been a while since I haven't showed cards, you know, in the market watch here. Look at it right here. I bought these at Billy's. Look, I got me a good stack. Look at this. Multiple RO9s. Why? Because no one cared about this card. No one cared about this card. And not to say that people do anymore, but let me see. That's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. That's 1 RO9. 10, 11, 12, 13, 14. Okay, so I got 14 copies here. Look at that. Look at that card. Beautiful, right? I mean, goes from the trash. And there's that and the other goes from the trash. You know, no one cares about anything. That's why I discuss these older sets. I know it's not the most popular thing to talk about. It's not meta defining or breaking news to talk about cards or this and that and the other. It's all about identifying value that other people are not watching or seeing right now. That's the whole point. How are we going to, you know, capitalize on this if everyone's on top of these things, right? You come in now, well, for this one, it might be a little bit too late, but that's what I'm saying. Card was a Billy 50. No one cared about it, but it's a hard card to get. Only has 2 printings, right? So I identified that. 27 listings. I've talked about this card in the past. You have a Wall of China there, but after that, it's a 3 Billy card strong. I mean, only 3 pages, as you can see, and the demand is coming in. People are coming in. They're paying a premium. When I was getting this card at Billy's, when no one else cared about this card, I was picking it up, and I've talked about this card in the past when it was cheaper. So this is just a prime example of value that can be hidden, you know, in sets like these that people consider trash and no one cares about. And look, right now I could come in, list these at these prices right under here. Let's say even at 250. You know, that's a 2.5x. You know what I mean? Just shave the 0.5, you know, the fees and things of that nature. Is a 2x, 100% increase, doubling my money, live to fight another day. Then we have Raid Raptor Tribute Lanius or Lanius, man, from Ghosts from the Past. This is another one. Look, used to be at under a Billy, went up to almost 250. Now retracing back down to the mean, you know, but look at that spike. I was buying all the way down here. Let me see. Do I have him here too? Let me see. Let's check it out real quick. Yeah, look, they're right here. All right, today's the show your Yu-Gi-Oh cards day, Jay. You know, right here, same deal. Look, I believe, if I'm not mistaken, that this card only has 2 printings. And I went in when Ghosts from the Past came out. Cheap. Look, I think for this one I have 2 RO9s. It's just too easy sometimes. Why? Because it came out, I only had a single print, right? And this card, look, it finds utility sometimes. Look at that. Boom. Retracing back down. I don't see this going back, you know, too much under a Billy, but again, it's good. Look, these are all deals here. Okay, you're like, Jay, but the card is a Billy. I can see 2 play sets there. Yeah, but when someone comes in and snipes these, the card quickly goes up to a Billy 35, and then the Wall of China is at 2 Billies. Keep that in mind, guys. That's where this true supply is at. That's the true value, the true worth of the card, and almost under 50 listings. So again, that's another one. I was buying at 50 cents, 75 cents, and I'm already up, you know, 2, 3. It's guys, that's why I always discuss these weird random side sets that people forgot about, people were excited about when they came out, but now people forget. I mean, they're like Duelist Nexus and Battles of Legend and the latest and greatest, and we're gonna get this and we're gonna get that, and the new fresh off the press reprints. That's all good and well, we cover that too, but we can't forget to discuss old cards like these, gems like that. Look, mass change, guys. It does have the super from the Astra pack as well, but now is when you would want to expose yourself. All this consolidation here, people don't care about this card. People forgot about it, except the hero community and hero players. Look, you can get this, what, at 70 cents at under a Billy? I could see this card pushing definitely a Billy, probably even 2s down the line. So that's a 2.5x that you can leave on the table. It's a cheap card. I'm not saying to throw all your shekels at a card like this. When I talk about cards like these, I'm just saying, like, even if you buy like a playset, that's it. You know, you come in, 2-3 shekels, get your playset, slap it in the binder. It looks fresh off the press, and you live to fight another day. Another one is Emergency Teleport. We were talking about this card when it was way cheaper, back here at under 2 billies. Now the card is holding that 3 billy range strong. Look, 29 listings only, and it's hard to get, man. I remember when this card again first came out. Oh, we have E-Telly. I think it was at 1 when this thing came out. Then it got unleashed to 3, and now Gold Prides are using this and other decks and things of that nature, and you can see it now. Look, you can see it. Most versions are 2-3 shekels tops. I'm sorry, minimum, and it's not as easy to get. You know what I mean? So definitely a card that you want to keep in mind. Then you have Tenyi Spirit Vishuddha from Ghost from the Past, the Second Haunting. I like this card. It's a great going second card. It is. I mean, you get the bounce. It's really good. It's really good. I really like this card as a small engine. To bounce something on the field. It's played with Mech Knights and also with Sword Souls. So I mean, I like this card, and to see it bump down here to the billy range, of course, it's just a couple of one-ofs. The walls are, over 2 billies, and yeah, this is another one that I would have sniped just a couple. Hey, it doesn't hurt to add play sets of cards like these to your binder. It just doesn't. It looks beautiful. There's future value in my opinion, and the card can only get harder to get from here. Same from Galaxy Soldier, another one from Ghost from the Past 2. To me, there was way more better value in Ghost from the Past 2 than Ghost from the Past 1. And if we clean this up here, janitor style, real quick, we see a couple of deals here, but the walls are, if we go to page 2 here, let's see, walls are around $1.50. Not bad. I could see Galaxy Soldier being 2 to 3 shekels down the line, and it doesn't have as many printings as people would think. It's just waiting for its time. As a machine, with this, you can go into Cyber Dragon Infinity, just broken XZs, Omni Negate. You just never know. It's always good to expose yourself to cards like these. Guys, don't forget, link in the description down below. You can come over here, check out the Semi-Limited podcast. However, they had me on. Great episodes over there. Had a blast. We have our very own Yugioh fresh off the podcast. Episode 2. We're working back in the lab to release this soon, so stay tuned for that. And yeah, you come here, click play. You don't have to be a member of Spotify or none of this. You just click play. You can listen in. I would really appreciate it. And then don't forget about the short form content. We're everywhere on all these platforms, the Discord, everywhere. Just make sure to check your boy Jay out, and don't forget to subscribe by any chance you haven't done so already. What are you waiting for to subscribe to the best Yu-Gi-Oh community out there right now, the fresh off the press community? Guys, destroy that like button as well, as it really does help out with the channel. And yeah, click the all right there to stay tuned for podcast episode releases, live stream announcements, and our giveaway. 3 TCG Player 10 Billy gift cards are coming at 1.2K. That's just around the corner. I could smell it. I love it. The channel continues to grow. Thank you so much for all you guys do for me in the channel. That's all good and well. Continue to show me the cards, Jay. Here we have Doppel Warrior from Ghost from the Past, the Second Haunting. Guys, we talked about this card at the 2-quarter mark, and look, literally going parabolic in the last 3 months. We called this one. We said, God, and now it's still retracing a little bit towards the mean. I mean, you can find a couple of play sets here and there at the 75 mark, but really after these get gobbled up is a Billy card, and we were buying at 2 quarters. So yeah, I mean, you can see this is cleaned up. Only 70 listings, and look, what really matters is the demand. People coming in, they're getting the copies that they need, even paying, what was that, 3 Billies for this? Insane. People coming in and buying this wall. That is crazy, man. That's insane. So I've always loved this one, and you still have a couple of deals, still have a couple of shots, opportunities to get access to this card that works well with synchro monsters. And don't forget, it's not like, oh well, Dune came out, synchro support, no one's using this. Guys, we're also getting the Resonator support structure deck, so you just never know. It's always good to be exposed to a card like that one. Then we have Resonator Call. It's another one that we've been talking about since we were back here under a Billy. You have the first leg up, a little bit of a retracement back down to the mean, and then as we get closer to the structure deck, we expect that second leg up. That's where I plan to sell my copies. I have my RO9 ready, and yeah, this is a Billy card right now, Billy 15, but it quickly goes up to a Billy 50 and beyond. Only 62 listings. This is the max rarity version of this card, and again, Goes from the Past, hard set to get. I told you guys, I've been telling you guys about this card. Pick it up sooner rather than later. No need to wait further down the line. Another one that I had not talked about, the previous time that I went through Ghosts from the Past cards. And you see, that's why I always like cycling back into older sets. You just never know what changes are made if the meta's using a card that I thought that wasn't relevant back then and now it is, things of that nature. So as you can see, Resonator Engine, like this. You have the ultra rare here. And just to check, let's see, it says there's more versions. Then you have a common and a common. So only holographic print, 42 list. It's not as easy to get this card. As you can see here, target 2 Resonator monsters in your graveyard. Add 1 level 4 monster from your deck to your hand. And if you do, return those targets to the hand. So it lets you recycle monsters from the grave back to the deck. And you search a level 4 monster from your deck to your hand. That's crazy. You search a level 4 monster, just any level 4 monster. That is insane, guys. As you can see here, the card used to be worth 15 cents, going up to quarters, as you can see now. And yeah, man, look right here, you can still get this card cheap, and eventually I could see this at 2 quarters and beyond. Just wanted to make sure that I highlighted those for you guys. Then you have Quintet, man, Magician and Dark Magician of Dragon Knight, from Ghosts from the Past too. I really like these fusion reprints here. And yeah, I think these will age well down the line. This card used to be worth money before this reprint, but then again, as you can see, it was overly reprinted, overprinted. That's what I meant to say. Over 100 listings, things of that nature, but still holding. This Billy mark for Quintet Magician, and for this card, still around the 80 cent level, pushing a Billy as well. So it's not like a 2 quarter, a quarter card. So yeah, I could see this card being worth a couple of shekels, down the road. I really do like those cards. Then you have Necro World Banshee, a card that used to be money for I think it's super rare, right? When it was single print. Now the ultras are here. They got massively overprinted as well. But it's another one. There you have the Wall of China here, 73 cents. But then eventually it will go to a Billy down the line. So that's a 25% increase if you get your copies today. Never hurts to at least get play sets of cards like these. Then you have Buster Dragon. Really doesn't have much utility in today's Yu-Gi-Oh metagame, things of that nature. But a lot of people love this card, the artwork, a dragon, a synchro, and you never know. It's a Buster Blader monster, synchro monster here, and you just never know. I've always liked this card. I think it only has 2 prints. They're both ultras. So yeah, I mean, to get these cards at around 60 cents, 65 cents, not bad for the long term. Then we talked about Contact C and Flying C in our previous market watch. Just don't forget about Retaliating C from Ghosts from the Past 2 as well. Another C card at 34, 35 cents, basically a playset, for a Billy. That's not bad, man. It's not, honestly. Just again, it's so easy to create a binder nowadays that looks nice, and that's why, man, my members, stay tuned. One of these days I need to find some time, to create that members video with how to create a binder in 2023. Stay tuned for that. Then we have Chimera Tech Fortress Dragon, another one that if you go in here, it does have the Shonen Jump and many other rarities and commons and Tadusa. That's my personal favorite, honestly, I won't lie. But if you're looking for an extremely budget option of a card that was only printed 6 times in Yu-Gi-Oh history, you can see the clear uptrend from 2 quarters to a Billy strong, guys. That's crazy. You see this card is already up 2x from the lows. What do you think is going to continue happening to this card? Only 41 listings. The demand is going crazy, guys. Don't be paying 2, 3, 5s down the road if you ever need this card. Make sure you keep it in mind. It's already up 2x, but you can still take advantage of this card heading into the future. And the same deal, last card is Chimera Tech Rampage Dragon, common, super common, super OGs, we get it, but look, massively overprinted. I prefer the massively overprinted max rarity ultra rare per se. If we clean this up here real quick, we can see 238 listings. That is a lot, guys. A lot of Walls of China. The supply is there, but I could see this worth a quarter sooner rather than later, maybe even worth 2 quarters down the line. So it doesn't hurt. It doesn't hurt to get maybe a copy for you and a play set for the binder, and so that you can live to fight another day and take advantage of those possible pluses and profits. Guys, if you continue to enjoy the content, don't forget to subscribe, to destroy the like button. It really does help out the channel. If you made it this far out into the video, you guys continue to be the straight MVPs, man. You guys are amazing, man. Honestly, the channel continues to grow. I'm really thankful for the support, everything you guys provide. Leave a comment down below. What do you think about Ghosts from the Trap? Ghosts from the Past and Ghosts from the Past too. Let me know your thoughts down below about the cards that we discussed today, guys. Thank you so much for your time, your support, and your attention. Stay fresh.